Hi beauties, how are you today? It's time for a new video. And what I've done today, since seeing you this morning when I was doing my face mask, pampering myself a little bit, I went ahead and did my full face of new products. The reason I'm already done and I've got it all done is I'm not the best at editing yet. I can barely cut sections out. So I'm learning, but it's taking longer than what I thought. So I went ahead and did my full face of new products, and now we're going to go over them and everything I used. As you all know, first thing this morning I started out with a face mask. It was a vitamin A face mask, which was toning and tightening, that I got in my Ipsy bag for the month of September. And when I took that thing off, I could tell a difference. I could tell where it had tightened everything up some, because my wrinkling and stuff had diminished a little bit. So I was very happy with it, and I'm probably going to repurchase some of those. After I got that did, I used a set of those 24-hour masks that came in my Ipsy, and I like those too. They reduce the puffiness, they help with the dark circles. My dark circles are not real bad under my eyes. They're usually just right in here a little bit, and they haven't been too bad this season. I usually just get them, you know, for when the pollen and stuff is bad, and they haven't been too bad yet this season. Now my allergies have been bad, but the dark circles haven't. So as long as I get plenty rest, I'm usually pretty good on that, and if I'm drinking plenty of water. Then the next thing I went in with is I got this face primer several months ago in a BoxyCharm, I believe. It was this the Glamglow Supermattifying primer, and I had just put it up, cast it off, you know, in my primer drawer. So I pulled it out and used it today. It's kind of a gray, and it's a real thick consistency, like a paste. It went on the face real smooth. It smoothed out real good. As far as being super mattifying, I didn't see that as drastically as what I thought I would. Now, it did mattify some, but it wasn't as, you know, drastically as what I thought it would have been. I did like it. I wouldn't repurchase it. I'll use this one up, and then, you know, I'll go on my all-time favorite face primer, and I'm completely out of it right now, and I've reordered some today, is this one by Tula. Now, I love this. It's it's like probiotic and superfood, and it you know, it helps to hide stuff. It fades and you know, fills in or whatever, but I really enjoyed this one. It's a nice consistency, and it's my favorite. It is my all-time favorite, so I do need to repurchase that. Well, I did today. Okay, got all that done. Now, when I'm doing my makeup, I always go in first with my face makeup, just with my foundation or BB cream or whatever I'm going to use. So it's what I did today, primer, and then I went in with, I tried this BB cream that I got in my Ipsy. I've never used it, by Purlissee. Now, I'm not really big on BB creams. I will use them for a light day or something of makeup if I just want a little bit, you know, because they don't offer the best coverage in the world. But it's a nice product. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. It's not my favorite, but like I said, I really don't use them that much. When I get them in a bag or whatever, I will try them out and see if I like them, and maybe one day I'll find one that I really, really, really enjoy, and I will purchase it. But if you like these, you know, this kind of product, if you are one that uses a lot of BB cream, this is a nice one. It goes on smooth. It's you know, it didn't streak or anything like that, and I put it on with the beauty blender. So it's a nice product. Match my tone, match, you know, my shade. So Ipsy's doing really, really great with matching. So I was really happy with that. But that's what I used on my face. Okay, the next thing that I do is I will do my eyes. And I use the little eye tapes that you put up, you know, right here, or however you want to put them. I put them on like this because I like this to be to a sharp point right here. Or I kind of buff it out a little bit so it's not as sharp right now as what it is when I first take it off. But I do have to use those cheater guides is what, you know, I've always called them. But hey, you know, they make them, I purchase them, and I enjoy them. So, and I don't have makeup all over my face, eyeshadow anyway. And I did use the palette that I was so excited about getting. I used it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I loved it. It's this Cocoa Pebbles palette by I Heart Beauty. I Heart Beauty too. It's a cute palette. It's a good palette. There's a little bit of fallout, not much. I had this color right here that I used. I had some of that up and under here. Most of any of the fallout I had was in the pan, but this color right here did. You know, I had to sweep it away from under my eye. But I always put extra setting powder under my eyes, so I just, you know, brushed that away. To start with, I used this shade, and I did my whole lid and everything with it, you know, from top to bottom. I always do that. Then I went in with this shade right here, and that was my transition shade. And then I used this lovely, lovely light brown right here. I think it's called Barney or something. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read the shade names right now. Then I used some of this on my outer corner here, out, you know, up high on the brow bone and right in this area here. And then finally I took, I think this one, yeah, and I used it real light and did it all up in here, and then came down here, and that's what I did, all of this, you know, from my crease up. On my lid, I used this lovely, 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 this shade right here is so pretty. I used that. I swept it all the way across. And then I went in with this shade right here on the outer corner and kind of blended it in with the yellow. And it's this shade. So that's how I did that, and that's how I achieved this eye look. On my under eye, I went back in with this, just a little bit lighter than what I hit it, you know, on my eye up there. And that's what I got with it. So let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you think it's a pretty fall look? Did you get this palette? Have you used this palette yet? And I would love to see any looks that you came up with it, because I would like to incorporate that blue color right there. I'm just not sure how to. So if you've got this palette and you have used this palette, let me see some pictures of what you did, or, you know, you could just tell me. But I'd really love to see some photos and see what all of y'all are doing with your palettes. Let me know if you got this one and how you feel about it. I think it's a great palette. I think it was like $20 or something like that. Wasn't really expensive, and I'm definitely going to get a lot of use out of it for the fall and the winter season, and the spring and the summer, because I like it. I like the palette. Okay, after I finished that, I did my mascaras. Now I use 2 different mascaras. I do have lashes. I rarely wear them because I struggle so bad. I can't wear like a eyeliner because it'll be all over. Like, I promise I have tried. And when I go to put it on, even though I'm just going to try to draw a straight line, it's up and down and up and down. It looks like a heartbeat across my eye. If there was a collar for that on somebody's eyes, I could do it perfect. But there's usually not. So it's up and down. And so I can't do even you know, the clear, and like sweeping it on the lash itself. When I go to put them on, they're raised up above my lash line, so I'm not getting them placed right where they need to be placed, and they just look funny. Can anybody give me any recommendations as to how I can get my lashes on right? Because I would love to wear them, you know. I don't wear the real drastic ones. I've got some, and I might wear them for Halloween or, you know, something like that. But I would love to wear them. I think they're beautiful when people, they're gorgeous, and I would like to wear them. But I just don't want to look wonky and look like a 58-year-old lady put them on that's not so steady with her hands anymore, and that's what it looks like. Sometimes I get my daughter. She can put them on for me, but she's not here every day. So let me know what you do. Let me know how you've mastered getting your eyelashes on. Maybe I can learn something from you. I feel like we can all give tips and tricks to learn stuff from each other, and, you know, I'd help. Okay, so the two mascaras that I used are on my lower lashes hair. I used this one. It's called Push Up Lashes, and it's the TocToc Push Up Lashes. I think this is like a $35 mascara or something like that, but the wand is perfect, you know, for my bottom lashes. It's $10.90, and I do like the mascara, but I do only like it for the bottom lashes. I don't like this on the top lashes because it doesn't seem to apply enough product. So I only use that on my bottom lashes, and it's perfect, in my opinion, for what I want on my bottom lashes. Because if I use anything like this one on my bottom lashes, there again, it's a big black glob right down there, because, you know, this is by Fenty Beauty. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous mascara. I love it. I like the wand, but I don't like the wand for my bottom lashes. I have to use it on my top lashes. See, it's kind of fat and chunky. So, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful for your top lashes, because you can get it where you need it, and you can control how much you're getting on there. But if you were to use this, or if I were to use this, you know, you may have this mastered too. But if I've tried to use this on my bottom lashes, and I always come out with, you know, blobs down there. So nothing makes me madder when I'm doing my makeup to either hit up here with my mascara or to hit it down here. Because initially what I want to do is get one of my cotton rounds and the micellar water and wipe it all off and start all over again, rather than just trying to repair it. I'm getting better about it. You know, I've got to where I'll repair it now, but it just makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. And I'm trying to be so careful. It's not like I'm not paying attention, because I am. But there's that in the way of the world, you know. Mascara to me is, it's the hardest of the application process for me, is anything to do with the lashes. The mascara, the eyeliner, the false lashes, you know, that to me is the hardest part. If I could go get tattooed, I would go get eyeliner, permanent eyeliner tattooed on, and I would have my lashes done. But and don't get me wrong, I know you can go and you can have the extensions put on, but then what, you have to go like every 2 or 3 weeks and have them redone, and that's just too much time for me. If they could get something that was last, say, 3 months, and you only had to go once every 3 months, that wouldn't be too bad. But going every 3 weeks, pff, I'm not going to mess with that either. I'm just, you know, I'm just not going to. And the nearest place to us to get that done, I believe, is in Coleman, which is about 35 miles from where I live. So, I'm looking for some answers, and you can't not wear mascara. I think mascara is one of the prettiest aspects of makeup, and it's also the hardest aspect of makeup. It just, you know, it makes your eyes stand out. It makes them pop. It accentuates your eye makeup, but it is so annoying. So annoying. Okay, for my face, I have been using, and I just got this a couple weeks ago, and I have used it, so I've used it prior to today. But I got the Morphe palette, and I got the fair one. It's just, you know, the fair face palette. It has the bronzer and the contour type stuff. It has blush, and it has highlights in it. So all across the top row, the top four are your highlighters and your contour. And I use all 4 pans. When I'm doing my face, I do use all 4 pans. On the bottom row, we have the 2 blushes, and we have the 2 highlighters. I have used these blushes. I do mix them together. And they're pretty. These are very, very powdery. Very powdery. Like, when you go into that with your brush, when you go to tap your brush off, it's like a huge cloud. But there's enough left on your brush to go on your face, and it does leave a nice, you know, pretty color. You have to work with it a little bit to get those 2 blended to the right shade you want. But it can be done. And then the last 2 are the highlights, and they are beautiful. I'll show you the highlights. You know, they're both beautiful highlights. Ooh, my finger's a little bit dirty. Oh, that's because I had that other shade on there. I'm sorry. There you go. So that one's kind of a coppery, and then that's more of a diamondy one. The only thing I don't like about them is they're not chunky or anything like that with the glitter. They're just not as finely milled as what I like. You know, being older and having the type skin that I have, the nature of my skin and the texturing and everything on it, I have to be very, very, very careful with highlighters. I can't use a lot. I have to go in light. And my favorite one that I have found, and it is so finely milled, and it looks like pure glass on your face, is this product right here. Now, there's not even anything written on here. I must have peeled the sticker or the label off. This is the top that came off. And we got this in a bags. It had to be, there again, it had to be BoxyCharm, because that's all I had at the time. But these colors, this is the one that I use the most right here, and it's so finely milled, and it's such a pretty color. See that? And then this one, this gold colored one, I do use it on my brow bone as my brow bone highlight. It's a gold, and it's so pretty. Then we're gonna get a little bit deeper right here. There's that one. And then the deepest we can go. And there's that one. Now, like I said, the top 2 are the ones that I use the most. I use this every point on my face. I use it up here on my forehead. I use it on the tip of my nose. I use it down the train of my nose. I use it on my lip area. I use it on my chin. And then I will go in with this gold one always. It's always on my brow bone. And it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I hope that I see this product again, because like I said, I don't have anything written on it anywhere anymore. So I really don't even know who it came from. Maybe I can find it. Well, I could just Google 4-pan highlighter, pink pan with gold splotches on it. Somebody Google that right quick and see what you come up with. Let me know if you come up with something that looks like this. That'd be great if you did. But anyway, that's my favorite highlighter. And 9 times out of 10, I'm going to grab for this one. So, alright. The next thing I used is I didn't use the blush in the palette. Here a while back, a beautiful lady that I watch, and I've mentioned her several times on here. Her name is Allie Dawson. If you don't follow Allie, go follow her. She's great. She's great. Is this blush here, and it came from Moira Cosmetics. And it's all, I mean, you can tell I use it. I use the crap out of it. But they are so beautiful. They're beautiful blushes. You can see they're like all the different tones in there. And I just put my brush in there and swirl it all together. Now, it is powdery too. It is a powdery product, but it is such a pretty product. You know, it's so pretty. And this is my favorite. I think they have like 8, 9, 10 different shades. And it's just a beautiful product. It's Moira is the name of the company, Moira. And they are inexpensive. You know, they're not, they're I would almost say they're drugstore priced, or maybe a little bit cheaper than a drugstore price. Like I said, some great products. So, you know, jump on over there and look and see what you can come up with. They have got a huge thing of blushes and like highlighters and not highlighters, contouring and bronzing. And they've got some of the prettiest bronzers and everything that I have ever seen. This is one of their bronzing palettes right here. And you can tell I've already hit pan. So, and I've only had this about 4 months. So, I love their products. I love their packaging, and I love their products. It's very good stuff. Okay, the very last thing I used was my setting powders. I have 2 Holy Grails. And I use one, and then I use the other. I put one on at the very end, and then I put the other one on top of it, and then I spray. Are these. I use the Puff Puff Pass. If you haven't ever used this, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous setting powder. And this is the Fenty Beauty. They both smell good. This one smells a little bit better, but they both smell great. Like, I wish that on the Fenty, I wish that they would make a laundry detergent with that smell in it, because I promise you, excuse me, it would sell. It's a light smell. It's not overpowering, and it's amazing. It's so good. That's what I use there, and I usually spray with. I've been using this from where I got my Puff Puff Pass, and right now her name is eluding me. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on, and I didn't want to have to do that. It's the Stag setting powder, or Stag setting spray, and it's from Kimchi. And I got it. She runs bundles sometimes, so you can get like this with a setting powder, or you can get this, a setting powder, and a beauty blender, and you'll save anywhere from $5, $6, $7, something like that, buying it in the bundle rather than purchasing each item, you know, separately. But this is a very good setting spray. If you've not ever tried it, I recommend it. I enjoy it, so I thoroughly enjoy it. Oh, and the final product that I used that I forgot to put on before I started this video, which I'm going to put on now. Stuff is so good. It is the Lippy from Nikita Dragon, from Dragon Beauty, in the shade Nikita. I love it. It matches fall looks, doesn't it? The one thing that I did notice is it does not stay You know, it doesn't have a good staying power, especially if you drink during the day, you know. And I've constantly got a drink of something in my hand. So, but as far as pretty and feel good on your lips, it honestly, it does. It's great. So, you need to try you. If you didn't get a Nipsey bag this month, you need to get you some of Nikita's lippies. I'm going to go back and look at the website this weekend and see if she's got any other colors I would enjoy, because I do enjoy it. Usually to me, on a excuse me again, on a lippy or liquid lipstick, if you don't have butthole lips within 10 minutes of applying it, it's a good product. If you get the, you know, the bunched up butthole lips, for lack of a better word, then in my opinion it's not a good product, because who wants to walk around looking like that? You know, do you want to walk around looking like that and talk to people like that? No, it would do your lips no good. It would be futile for putting on lipstick if you was walking around talking to everybody like that. So if you can get it to stay on you for a while, just to meet and greet people, then you can always reapply as many times as you want to during the day. Just grab your little hand mirror and reapply your lipstick. You can wear a gloss over it if you like, but I feel like it may pull the product up. So I don't do that either, because if I've got a heavy lip gloss on, I'm just not real happy. I don't like it to be heavy and sticky. I like something real light on my lips. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments or any ideas for me, please put it in the comment section down below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I really wish you would, and come back. I'm learning stuff every day. I'm researching stuff every day. I'm trying to become what I feel like, you know, people in the beauty industry want to see. I know that there's lots of people out there doing this, but different perspectives are a lot of fun. I enjoy going to other channels and seeing all the different ways that people do their makeup and getting pointers and tips. So I hope that you'll join and you'll stay with us. I hope that you'll ring that little bell up there, so when I do upload new content, you'll be the first to get alerted and the first to come, you know, check it out, check the video out. Here in one more week, Anna and I will be announcing our Halloween contest for the entire month of October. So I hope you're around for that, and I hope you participate in that. We're going to have a nice prize package for that. So, and it's going to be fun. But anyway, I'm just trying to come up with something to say to you now. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that I gave you some ideas. I hope you enjoyed the different style that I use doing my makeup look of products that I've not used. I will see you in my next video. You have a great Monday and a great rest of the week. I'll see you in some more shorts, and Wednesday I'm going to come back with another video. So you all have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.